Tom, we're going to stay right here.
Yeah.
This is Guest Central today.
We like that.
And we have somebody who you've been talking to about South Carolina, right?
I have. In fact, when I got up today, I thought of this gentleman and where he works because I was on my stationary bike in my home office and looked out the window and there were snow flurries.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's probably not snow flurries at Hilton Head Island.
You didn't think
now.
of Hilton Head if you saw snow.
Right. So I thought, we're going to be jealous talking to this man. But Clark Sinclair is the director of golf at Palmetto Dunes at Hilton Head Island. And we're told you're on the air. How you doing, Clark?
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
You guys have 365 days a year of good weather down there. It just seems like it.
We definitely do, and today's a postcard day. We definitely have golf and all of our other activities going on 365. The water sports tend to slow down in the wintertime, but they're still available.
Yeah, I was talking to Tom earlier, Clark. I said, the only thing about Hilton Head is probably need more courses. You've only got 30 of them within radius there. Everywhere you turn, you see a flag.
Sure, there's a lot. I wouldn't say we have too many, and it's just the right mix. Private, public, resort. It's all going on.
Clark, can you share with our listeners some of the factors that make Hilton Head Island different? I know that environmentally, there's a lot of protections there. That whole entire area is a very natural, protective area for sea creatures and whatnot, and the town and the island go to great lengths to try and keep things as natural as possible. I know you've got some kind of a law against no neon signs on the island, things like that. But what is it about that whole environment that you think golfers would just fall in love with and enjoy their time there?
The whole island it's very, I like to call it the low country feel. It's very relaxed and laid back. We do have a lot of environmental things going on. Obviously, most people know about protecting the turtles on the beach. It's usually sometimes a year it's lights out at 10, so the turtles aren't distracted. A lot of courses are Audubon approved. Everybody's always watching the water and all the critters that are running around. The signs on the island are always funny. I don't know what led to that, but a lot of them they blend into the environment so well, and nature and the trees, the paint colors. Sometimes it's hard to navigate around the island with those signs and the lack of lighting.
That's true.
It's great. It's great.
Clark, when Hilton Head really took off, somebody had to have the dream. Can you talk about the move from the dream to the reality of what it is now, how long that took, and who's really responsible for that?
That's a really good question. There's a lot of history behind it and a lot of lore, but Fraser and Sea Pine started it, and the Self family, who I work for, had a ton to do with it as far as providing equipment and such in building the first golf course.
And what year would that have been?
Oh, Lordy. I'm embarrassed to say I can't pull that off the top of my head. It had to be in the early on 60s.
I was thinking the 60s, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Harbortown, Arnold Palmer won there in 69, I believe. So it's just, there's a lot of collaboration between everybody throughout the years that made it all happen, and a lot of charitable giving and such that took place, which makes it such a great place, with parks and museums and civic places. So it's just really cool, and there's a lot of places like it popping up, but this is the original beast, and it's super fun.
Yeah, speaking of history, a lot of people don't know, if I've got this right, Pete Dye and Jack Nicklaus partnered for the first time when they created Harbortown. And
they did.
And it's gone on to host the RBC Heritage every year, the week after the Masters. Our own Michigan State amateur, James Pyatt, competed in it this past month here. And I just kind of wondered, from your perspective, does the island change much when the PGA Tour comes onto it for that period of time, or does it pretty much stay the same?
It changes a little bit. The excitement and the electricity was definitely here this year, and as in every year. But this year, coming off of the events of the past, it was really fun. The pros and their families come down here, and they're obviously welcomed into the community like everybody else. I think here you see them out in the streets more than you may somewhere else. And the people all come together. It's like pent-up energy, and they all get together down at the tournament. Some people say there's too much fun going on there, but it was a really, really good mix this year, and they did a great job with the event. And it was you guys saw the leaderboard. It was amazing. Pretty much all week, but especially the last day.
And a playoff.
And a playoff, a rare playoff, which was cool.
We're talking with Clark Sinclair from Hilton Head. And Clark, maybe you can settle a debate that I heard the other day. I was talking to a couple of guys who play a lot of off-season golf, and you can say here in Michigan off-season is about 8 months, but they travel around, they go to different places, and I said, have you been to Hilton Head? And the one guy said, I'd love to go, but it's just too pricey. And the other guy said, you're crazy. He said, there's something for everyone there. And yes, if you want to play truly elite layout and you want to play something that has that going for it. But there are other places on Hilton Head Island where you can have a great time and get in some quality golf. Who was right?
There's definitely something for everyone down here. And the golf course varieties are just as you say. You have Harbor Town, which is obviously considered one of the pinnacles to play. And then the other courses migrate off toward Bluffton, and it's all good. They're always, for the most part, all of them are in good shape all the time, and they all go through their same transition periods. But there's price ranges and packages for everybody.
How many courses on the island there, Clark?
There's like 18. Some are private though.
Okay.
So, there may be some limited access in them, but Sea Pines has, 3 public. We have 3 public. And so there's quite a few here.
You can go there for a week and play 2 courses a day, and you'd still not get
Oh, my gosh.
Right?
We have replay. People replay 36 a day all the time. So,
and there's more surrounding the area too. It's not just on the physical island itself, but like you mentioned, Bluffton and that whole region has at least a couple of dozen. And if people want to find out information, the website is hiltonheadgolfisland.com. There's just so much information there, and
great website. The courses, Beaufort, Savannah, off the island in Bluffton, they're all outstanding.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
with that said, we're an island, and there's a lot of water features, and I'm a big water sports person, so there's something for the family in that. The favorite thing to do is go on a dolphin cruise out of Shelter Cove. So
no, I missed that one. I'm going to have to try that next time. That sounds pretty cool. Yeah. There's some great restaurants there, and I had a really good time there for a week about 4 years ago. And there is a Michigan connection to your resort, Palmetto Dunes. You have an Arthur Hills course design. And what do you like about that course? And just briefly describe the other 2 courses at your place.
The Hills course is one of the best layouts on the island, and it's one of those courses you never get tired of playing. We call it a shot maker's course. So basically you're getting your tee shot in play and then just hoping to have an approach shot to the small greens. It's gorgeous. The nature's incredible. We had the Pemina Dunes Golf World Collegiate there for years. I know it's a long time ago. Last one was in 2000, but it's still fond memories of Mickelson and Woods and all those guys playing through there. There is a historic lighthouse on that. It's on the historic registry, which a lot of people come to see. And the Jones course, our most popular course by far, it runs out to the ocean, so it's like kind of a links design. It runs away from the clubhouse and then returns back. So the 9th, 10th hole are a couple miles away, and that is one of the most popular courses in here, and I think on the island. And the Fazio course, a par 70 course, been around since '74. A lot of changes, a lot of good changes. Super popular with beginners because basically it's a fader's paradise. But if you're a really good player, if you play from the back tees, it's one of the hardest courses to play. So,
Clark, it sounds like indeed there is something for everyone interested in the game of golf. We really appreciate you joining us, and have a great season. I know you will.
Thank you all very much.